Hello everyone, it's Matthew here with the NOLAnerdcast at Wizard World New Orleans Comic Con with SuperKayce. She knows how to do it right and pander to New Orleans because she's not just Harley Quinn, she's a Mardi Gras Harley Quinn.
Yep.
How long did this take you to set up since you knew you were coming here?
Like 3 days. I mean, as soon as I wanted to do Harley Quinn, I was like, oh, I have to do it in purple and green. I was like, I have to go all out. And I love spandex, so it took me about 3 days. So it's just like, boom, done.
So, all right, you are one of the Wizard World's featured cosplayers this year. How, break down your origin story. How'd you get into all of this?
Okay, so I actually started 8, 9 years old. I'm reading comics and things like that. I love comic books, and I started by going to the Superman celebration in 2009. It's based out of Illinois, and I debuted the crappiest Supergirl costume ever. I mean,
Is it that one?
Oh yeah, no, shush, you're mean. I had tube socks over sandals to be my boots, and I had a bed sheet as my cape and things like that. So I debuted the crappiest Supergirl costume ever. And then after that I was like, this was kind of fun. I really like this. I won fan favorite that year with the crappiest Supergirl, so I was like, I can do this. And then I just kept kind of going.
Everyone has to start somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not exactly,
I love Constantine,
well,
so let's just...
all right, cool. It's more fun that way.
It is.
Anytime I've ever done anything that involves more than putting on a trench coat, I've gotten someone to help me. So
Okay.
It's always impressive to find someone that actually knows how to do the stuff that they're doing.
Yeah, and I think I'm actually doing a panel later on today about what is cosplay, and I think everybody, if you just grab a trench coat from Goodwill or your closet or whatever, that's still costuming.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you are still costuming. There's nothing wrong with what you do. There's nothing wrong with what I do, or Jackie who does armor. There's nothing. We all do it our own way.
So let's talk about how you have failed this city and failed me as a person by not bringing your Zatanna cosplay.
Oh.
Come on, this would have been perfect. How could you do that to me?
I'm so sad right now because their story currently in the DC Comics is so great. It's the only story I'm following right now. And they're so cute together and awesome together, and then they hate each other, and you're just like, oh, okay, this is so interesting. So
It would have made a really nice dynamic to this.
I know.
You know, how could you not know, as a person that had never met you before now, that this is what was happening?
Well, I thought that you were, Cass from Supernatural, so that's why.
You are no, you're not a preteen girl. I found that if you are an adult, I'm more likely to be Constantine.
Okay.
If you're a preteen/teenage girl, I'm always Cass.
Do you get a lot of questions? Do people come up and they're like, let me ask you, are you Cass or are you
No,
Constantine?
they just straight up go, it's Cass, and I'm just like, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, you know.
all right, cool.
So I know the stock answer is always I love them all, they're all my babies or whatever, but come on, what is your favorite cosplay that you've done so far?
Oh, Astrid, easy. Mine's easy because I put so much time and effort into Astrid. I also love having something that both kids and adults know because kids really love Astrid.
Are we talking How to Train Your Dragon, Ash? Okay.
Yep, so I do How to Train Your Dragon Astrid from the second movie. So she's got a little bit more fur, she's got a lot more armor, I have a giant axe with it, and kids know it, adults know it, and I just have the best conversations with people, asking me where Toothless is,
Nice.
and asking me what my dragon's name is, and it's just so much fun.
And you also seem to be a big fan of fairy tale.
I am, yep.
Break that down, because that's you don't see that very much in the professional cosplay circuit.
So I'm actually a fan. The great thing about myself and who I am as a person is I'm a fan of everything. So I dabble in everything. I do Supernatural, I do comics, I do anime, I do a little bit of everything. So with me, anime is currently my new passion, and so I really got into fairy tale, and I actually am okay, I'm gonna do 3 costumes in 2015. So I did Mystigan, Urza, and Natsu.
Wow.
So Natsu is my favorite because it's so easy to put on, and I just run around and people know who I am.
I find that those are the best cosplays where you're actually mobile and aren't dying every time.
Yes, yes, yes.
How does it feel to be somewhere in January where you can actually wear shorts outside and be comfortable?
It's nuts. I thought we were we just got past Christmas, so we were gonna come and it was gonna be 30 degrees because I'm from Indiana, and that's how it's 30 degrees right now in Indiana, and it's 70 outside right now.
Yep,
so
it's wonderful.
I'm just okay, all right, this is awesome.
Well, that's awesome. So we like to end on a random question, but before I do that, can you tell people where they can find and follow you and be a big fan? Because it turns out you're kind of awesome.
Thank you.
I said kind of. Don't get a big head here. Come on.
Okay, all right, gotta take it down a notch.
Take it down.
Okay, you can find me on Instagram and Facebook under SuperKayce Cosplay, and Casey is Kayce.
And if you don't know that, it's on the big banner behind us. So, you know, that should be a good indicator. All right, so, gun to your head. You have to choose one. What wins, cake or pie?
Oh, cake.
And I thought we were doing so well.
I know, I'm sorry.
I thought we were clicking, like we were having a great... Nope. It died on the vine. It's terrible.
I just ruined this friendship, and I
Son of a bitch.
put Zatanna in a bag and didn't bring her, and then I chose cake over pie.
That's 2 strikes. It's terrible. It's okay. You're allowed to be wrong. This is still America.
Okay.
I don't know if you can tell. I'm on the pie side of the camp.
Okay. I actually hate chocolate too, so I don't know why I would say cake, because that takes out like half of the cakes in the world. Like, I feel like there's chocolate and vanilla, and
Hey, at least you don't have to worry about all that temptation.
That's true. I don't know. But pie, fruit and stuff.
No, you don't have to backtrack. It's fine. You're good. So thank you very much for taking the time to talk to us. NOLAnerdcast, SuperKayce. Check her out. Buy prints and junk. Pressure her into wearing Zatanna more. I don't know.
Yes. Next time.
And you are out of all the years we've done this, you are the only person to cater to being in New Orleans with your costume. That's just the smart play.
I hope so.
Boom.
You're awesome.
That's what's up. So yeah, we're back with some cosplayer. What's your name again?
That's SuperKayce.
Excuse me, I believe it's Supergirl Casey.
Supergirl Casey.
So you're Supergirl today. Yesterday you were the Pandering New Orleans cosplay, which I liked because it was a good. I mean, if you're gonna come to New Orleans, have a New Orleans themed cosplay.
I agree. I thought it was really fun, and a lot of locals really enjoyed it.
I'm actually surprised no one's been rogue. In all the years we've had Wizard World, none of the professional cosplayers have been rogue.
That's really actually funny. I was thinking that I should have been Gambit. Because,
Femme Gambit.
Yeah, because that's like, you know, very New Orleans.
And then you just walk around yelling Thieves Guild.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you're Supergirl today.
Yes. Yeah. So Supergirl was my first costume that I ever did. So it's like very nostalgic that I'm back as Supergirl. So this is the first time I've been Supergirl in 5 years.
With boots instead of socks over sandals.
Yes. It's an upgrade.
So you actually, I was about to say chaperone, you judged the costume contest last night.
I did. Yep, I did. And it was really hard. There was 110 contestants, which is huge for a Wizard World comic book convention costume contest. It was huge and really hard because, like, I feel like costuming here makes more sense than anywhere else in the world.
Yeah, everyone wears costumes and no one bats an eye.
Exactly. So man, you guys have some really awesome local talent here.
I was in my Constantine thing and we went downtown and no one batted an eye.
Yeah. I saw somebody like in a witch costume last night just randomly, and I was just like, oh, okay, cool.
Well, here, we got you this as a follow-up. It's a cookie for you to eat live on camera.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Thank you so much.
You should be, yeah. You have to eat the whole thing.
I'm not eating the whole thing.
So how good is it?
It's...
Because I figured if it was bad, we would just call it a kryptonite cookie for funsies. But if it's good, I would have just said it's some kind of macaroon. It looks like you're eating Slimer.
Okay, now you have to eat it. Like, smash it in his face.
Oh.
Just kidding.
Oh, that's not ideal.
It is not ideal.
It's not ideal.
I feel like I'm eating like a peanut cookie.
Pistachio.
That was so good.
Well, thank you for the quick follow-up. Do you remember the random question I asked you yesterday?
Something about somebody winning. Oh, pie or cake?
Good, I got a follow-up for you. I'm sharks versus dolphins.
Oh man, oh, that's a hard one.
Boom.
Wait, in cuteness or awesomeness?
It doesn't matter, you tell me.
Dolphins.
Okay.
Are we friends again?
Oh yeah, because you picked cake like a loser. All right, I'll give you a pass.
Okay.
That was a good time. We can be friends again. Hug it out.
Yes. All right.
Boom. SuperKayce. Boom. The only cosplayer to ever get 2 interviews with the NOLAnerdcast.